Well, he speaks from behind bars. Rod Blagojevich, the disgraced former governor of Illinois, talks for the first time about his life, his family, and his life in prison.
CBS 2's Vince Gerasole sat down with the Chicago Magazine reporter who heard firsthand how Blagojevich has and hasn't changed.
Thank you very much.
We last saw Rod Blagojevich headed to prison for a long time. Some 5 years later, he appears on the cover of Chicago Magazine. His trademark thick, dark hair now turned gray. A picture snap behind bars. How has prison changed Rod Blagojevich?
I think he's matured a little bit. I think he's grown up.
Journalist David Bernstein scored 2 phone conversations and a half-dozen emails with the former governor from his Colorado prison.
I think he's more mellow. I think he sounds humbler.
Governor, why did you take you?
A fallen politician now serving time for corruption.
He calls them mistakes. He still is adamant that he didn't break the law.
The 60-year-old Blagojevich has worked in the prison's kitchen and taught history to inmates. He says, "My jurisdiction was once all of the state of Illinois. Now I've got 2 hallways to clean. I feel like I am doing a pretty good job on those floors." How does he get along with the other inmates?
He gets along with everybody. He's got friends there, but he also is sort of a loner.
Blagojevich spoke of that loneliness, saying, "While you are almost always surrounded by other people and rarely if ever alone, you are alone. All alone except for the loneliness that never leaves you alone. It's always with you, a constant companion."
To watch his daughters grow up without him there, it's been agonizing for him.
Blagojevich sees his family in person 3 to 4 times a year. He can speak up to 300 minutes a month with his daughters Amy and Annie and his wife Patty. They talk nightly. How has the marriage endured?
Very strongly. She also is convinced as he is of his innocence. In some ways it has brought them together. They feel like they are trying to sort of right a wrong.
Here are a couple more takeaways. Blagojevich apparently stays up late every night till about 2 a.m. reading with a small nightlight. He also says he finds it easier to speak with inmates who are trying to turn their lives around from difficult pasts than he does speaking with inmates who've committed white-collar crimes. And he also feels closer to God, saying that he has learned to put faith over fear. You can read the complete interview with Rod Blagojevich, and it really is a good one, at chicagomag.com. In the control room, Vince Gerasole, CBS 2 News.
Yeah, it really is fascinating to get some insight into the former governor now that he spent all those years in prison.
Yes, thank you, Vince.